Here we are for round 3 of the daily event that we're going over here on puremtgo.com. I'd like to remind you that you're watching Outside the Deckbox, and we're going over a black-green hexproof deck. The companion article is, of course, on puremtgo.com. You go there, you'll find sideboarding hints and card explanations and pretty much the best stuff ever. So we are in round 3. I've lost the die roll again. This hand looks pretty okay. I decide to keep it. I'm happy with our 2-drop. And I'm happy with our 3-drop. I'm not happy with the fact that we don't have another black source yet, so I may or may not have played this game a little conservatively. As you see, I went ahead and discarded a Desecration Demon to the Lotleth Troll instead of casting Dreadmangler and just getting in for as much damage as I possibly could have. Getting in for 3 is not the worst, but I wanted to be able to regenerate the Troll in case he had Supreme Verdicts. Celestial Flare, 8 my Mutavault, which if I'm wanting to recover after a Supreme Verdict, why do I let Mutavault die? It can't be Detention Speared. Speak of the devil, but it's okay, I've got Abrupt Decay. The Spear lets my Troll come back into play. We play a Guildgate. I again pitch a Desecration Demon to the Lotleth Troll, and we knock him down to 11. Lots of Guildgates this game. We're finally able to cast Mangler and actually regenerate it, but Essence Scatter means he's not hanging out for a while. And we've got our secret weapon in Deathrite Shaman. We make our demon, he makes a giant Sphinx's Revelation, and I'm feeling myself losing control of this game, even though I have lethal on the board. Supreme Verdict, I regenerate my Troll, of course. That gets met with a Azorius Charm. I should have cast Deathrite Shaman. I don't think it would have mattered, but the first activation would have put him at 7. So end of that turn, he would have been at 7. There's another giant Revelation. Now my Deathrite Shaman doesn't matter. So I go ahead and concede. We move on to game 2, where I'm on the play. This hand is something I'm happy with. We've got some disruption. We've got a couple of early creatures. I'll keep this. I'm wanting Deathrite Shaman to hold his weight. I've got some more disruption. With the Thoughtseize showed Plains, Elixir of Immortality, Jace, Architect of Thought, Divination, Pithy Needle, and another Plains. We took the Revelation, because it seemed like the best card to take at the time. We cast another Deathrite Shaman, and we get in for 1. Pithy Needle names Deathrite Shaman, so the drain ability is not going to be happening. We get rid of his Jace with our Duress. And we make an Underworld connection so we can start getting some card advantage going on. We don't attack. We've got Abrupt Decay. We want to blow up the Pithy Needle on our Deathrite Shaman, which means I put the Underworld connections on the wrong land. It should have went on the Forest. so I could get the maximum use out of it. This pithy needle name's Elspeth. His pithy needle name's Swamp, which is what I expected it to, because drawing cards is considerably worse than getting drained for 2. We go ahead and drain. He's at 18. We have another Abrupt Decay. We take the Elspeth he just drew with our Thoughtseize. We blow it up and we start drawing cards again. This is not a play that I agreed with. I probably should have went ahead and made a 3/3 miscutter and got in. But we're able to activate our Deathrite Shaman twice if we so choose at the end of his turn, which puts him to 10. Thoughtseize shows a dissolve. We take him to 8 with our Lotleth Troll. He makes a trading post, sacrifices it to draw a card, and packs the game. Going into game 3. Because I am against a slow control deck, I decided that this hand was acceptable. This hand is not acceptable. I have the turn 1 Shaman, and I have a Mutavault. What I'm missing is green mana. Now granted, if I draw green mana fairly early, I get to stay in this game. This was not a keepable hand. We have our Shaman. We didn't have any disruption. If we had had a Thoughtseize, things would have been great. We make a second Shaman. We get the Detention Sphere. And we start attacking with Mutavault, which is not where we want to be. He makes a Jace. That's Jace number 1. I give him Ratchet Bomb or 2 lands. He takes the bomb. I attack with Mutavault again. Jace is dead. There's Jace number 2. We draw a second Mutavault. That was a fairly sick Jace split. It was 2 Sphinx's Revelation and a Supreme Verdict. Again, I'm so far behind in this game, it's ridiculous at this point. There's an Overgrown Tomb. We make a Hero's Path to destroy Jace number 2. We Underworld Connections our Mutavault, because in case he has Pithy Needle, then I want him to turn off his own win condition. Pithy Needle names Mutavault. There's Jace number 3. It also meets a Hero's Downfall. There's the second Speaks' Revelation. He's at 30, I'm at 17. There's Jace number 4. I make a Vraska. Vraska gets dissolved. There goes a Verdict. I at least am able to knock him down for 2 life. Make a Dreadmangler. It gets Essence Scattered. Now I need to worry about this Jace because he's at 7. And if I ultimate, he's going to get a Reaper of the Wilds or another Vraska and just lock me out of the game. So, now's the time for me to start making a giant Mistcutter Hydra. He pops a Ratchet Bomb, of course, but that frees up my Mutavault again. There's another Spaces revelation. I believe that is number 3. Pithing Needle is set to Mutavault again. He Detention Spears. Takes my Underworld Connections. I make the biggest, most powerful Mistcutter Hydra this world has ever seen, and by that I mean a 4/4. Azorius Charm draws him a card. Jace goes down to 5. A Mutavault dies, as so does another Jace. There goes my Mistcutter Hydra. There's Jace number 5. There's 2 Lotleth Trolls with a Generation mana up, but I'm sure he's got Detention Sphere. He's got an Elspeth. He spears away my trolls. I'm getting pretty frustrated with everything. Looking back on this game, I was very frustrated this round. He had 4 Detention Spears, 5 Jaces, 3 Sphinx's Revelation, and I know that that's because of Elixir of Immortality, but come on! He attacks with all of his soldiers that can attack. I take the Underworld Connections, or the Detention Spirit with Underworld Connections, in hopes that I could draw Charm, but as it turned out, I sideboarded Golgari Charm out. So that is round 3. We lost a tough matchup to Esper. I believe this matchup is a lot better than what this round showed. But as for right now, we're about to start recording round 4 of Outside the Deck Box in this daily event. And I just want to remind you that I am Joshua Clater, and thank you for watching this edition. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to let me know in the comments or in the comments of either YouTube or PureMTGO.com. Thanks again for watching.